welcome to a new week of Talk Wrestling HD here on YouTube and NoDQ.com. Thank you all for watching last week, as you do every week, and thank you all for subscribing, almost 17,000 of you. Keep it up, baby. Keep it up, subscribing. 17 before Elimination Chamber. Alright, anyway. Aaron, you know, I give TNA the benefit of the doubt, and I say I don't mind what they're doing, I say I like it, and then they go and they pull out the they card again, and everybody thinks it's going to be the Main Event Mafia making a big return, and then two of the big names in the Main Event Mafia show up in Boston at the Royal Rumble last week. So what does TNA do as a filler, if you will? They bring them out, and instead it's Scott Steiner, Crimson, Kurt Angle, and Fortune. Fortune has turned on Immortal, so now it's going to be Fortune versus Immortal. Ric Flair might not even be there for a couple weeks because he tore a rotator cuff after his little flip-out job overseas. You know, Dixie, Hulk, Eric, whoever, I get that you guys are trying. Okay? And as many good things you're doing right, like signing a Matt Hardy, like, you know, having interest in your programs, like having Mr. Anderson be the world champion, like having guys be contenders, like having the knockouts actually feud over decent championships and actually have decent feuds over those belts, like having Winter and Angelina and Velvet in that little triangle. You done censor people. You done fucked up again. Aye. This they thing was ran into the ground, and you guys didn't even sign the Main Event Mafia before you did it. And you're kind of, oh, you know, don't believe everything here, they isn't what you think it is. That's bullshit. You guys are trying to get the Main Event Mafia signed, and Booker and Nash both thumbed you in the eye and said, ha ha ha, no. And they went to WWE. Booker is now the color commentator on SmackDown, and Nash has Legends contract with WWE now. You guys messed that up royally. So, shame on you. You guys messed up bad, and the whole thing was just ridiculous. Hogan wasn't even there, you know, despite being plugged. The fact that it was going to be his big return. The court issues kept him out. Come on. It's ridiculous. The tapings that took place on Monday night were a disaster from top to bottom. And you guys failed miserably. This week's Impact isn't going to be that much better. We'll talk about that later, I'm sure, in the weeks to come. But you guys just blew it. Blew it. I don't mean Baloo the Nice Bear from Disneyland, who we saw a couple weeks ago with my family. I'm talking about BLEW it. Over. Screw it up again. Now, WWE side, Friday night, yeah, SmackDown. Right out of the gate, you have Booker T at the announce table with Michael Cole and Josh Matthews, which means no more Todd Grisham. Yes, no more Grisham calling things. He's back to interviewing where he belongs, if anything. Yes, WWE, you did good. I don't like Michael Cole, but I prefer him and Booker and Josh over Grisham being there any day. So right on. They made a match for this week's SmackDown, between Edge and Dolph Ziggler for the World Championship. We'll see what happens there. Elimination Chamber qualifying matches. The Core beat Santino and Vladimir in a non-title match. We'll see if that leads anywhere. Basically, the story revolved around Edge and Kelly versus Dolph Ziggler and Lay Cool in a 3-on-2. And Kelly pinned Layla. So, I guess it was a handicap match for the World Championship, and Edge's faith was restored in Kelly, but then Vicky said next week it's going to be the two of them with Vicky as referee. So, Edge's title is in severe jeopardy this coming week on SmackDown. Not that much better. I mean, much better than TNA, but not that much, I guess, is the best way I can say it. They come off a hot pay-per-view, and they just kind of cluster everything in there in 2 hours, and it was just very I don't know how to say it. Anyway, what do you guys think about what's going on in TNA? Did they make the right decision?
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
J Styles.
AJ Styles, that's right. Did Fortune make the right move? Did Dixie make the right move by covering up their fuck up? What do you guys think? Aaron thinks it's hysterical. So do I. Let us know what y'all think, and we'll see it later on in the week on Talk Wrestling.